all were paying attention yesterday to the contracts that were paid out to a couple of tight ends. It started with George Kittle. Look, he wanted a lot more than he got, but the reality was, given the position he plays and the franchise tag money and everything else that's going on and the way he plays, the injury risk, he had to take what was on the table. $40 million guaranteed for injury, $30 million of that fully guaranteed at signing, $15 million per year in new money. It really does take the tight end market to a new level. George Kittle deserving of every penny, and the 49ers with a keeper in another guy that they stumbled into. And great job by John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, a mid-round pick who has become the best tight end in football.
Yeah, no question about it. And they got that done, and they've gotten some deals done. John Lynch has done a great job in San Francisco with what he's done, getting these guys tied up, and they have a core and look like they're going to be a good team for a long time. And that window is wide open over the next few years with Jimmy Garoppolo, if he can do what they think he's going to do. We haven't quite seen it yet when it matters most. We didn't see it in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl, but they think he's going to get another chance to go back there and get it done in the fourth quarter the next time, whether that's just this year or next year or the year after. They have set themselves up very well for the future, and happy to see that tight end position finally get some love. You know, we don't give it in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It doesn't get that much love, and in contracts it doesn't get that much love, but it's nice to see him get what he deserves, because I do think he is the best tight end in football. Travis Kelce's pretty close, and he got him some money yesterday too.
Yeah, and, you know, one last thing on Kittle. We talked about this yesterday, and I think it's critical this year. With no fans at these games, you need someone who's going to light the fire under the team, and Kittle's got that mentality. He's going to get the team fired up. He's going to get them riled up and ready to go, even if no one is there for any of the 49ers home games, and that's going to be a huge, huge weapon that Kyle Shanahan is going to need to unleash for every home game. You mentioned Travis Kelce. You know, I'm just starting to think, you look at how long Kelce's been around, and he's on the wrong side of 30 or close to it, and, you know, with all these weapons they have, and with Patrick Mahomes there, at some point do they try to develop the next Travis Kelce? Well, Kelce gets his contract, not nearly as lucrative as Kittle's, but he's on his third contract. It's a great third contract for Travis Kelce, and this gets back to what we were talking about earlier. When you have a quarterback that is willing to do a ridiculously team-friendly deal and tie himself to the team for 12 total years, you got a lot of flexibility to sign the guys that you want to keep and to work it out so you continue to have Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, Travis Kelce, and now you've got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the rookie running back, on a 5-year deal, and Mahomes for 12. They are laying the foundation. You know, and again, it was by no means easy last year, Charean. They were down double digits in every playoff game, but still they're laying the foundation to have a team that is at or near the top of the stack every single year for the rest of the decade.
And no question about it. You love what the Chiefs have done, again, tying up that core, Chiefs and the 49ers both. And they are set for the future, and that window is wide open. And Mahomes is going to be there for a really long time, however long that is, whether it's the next 10 years or not. But for the foreseeable future anyway, he is their quarterback. And we've seen since he came into the league and became the starter in his second season, he's been the best quarterback in the NFL, undoubtedly. I don't think you can argue that point with what he's done with the Super Bowl MVP and a league MVP. So this is a team that's built to win, and it's built to win for the next few years. And maybe it's the next dynasty in the NFL, replacing the Patriots, and maybe not. They're awfully hard to come by, and I would have thought Aaron Rodgers had more than one Super Bowl title in his career to this point. He doesn't have. They're really hard to win, and as you said, it wasn't easy for the Chiefs last year, but this does look like a team that's set up to at least contend for the next few years.
And, you know, you got some guys on that team that are making some big boasts about total numbers. Chris Jones, Tyreek Hill, 6 or more, said Jones. 7, said Tyreek Hill. That's just ridiculous, and my guess is Andy Reid has shut that stuff down. You cannot be thinking that way. You just have to go out and do it. We never heard the Patriots talk that way. You can't set the bar that high. There are too many things that you can't control that can derail your season, especially this season with the uncertainties arising from COVID-19.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.